Creator Connections at its core does two really great things for us. Thing one, it allows us to connect directly to the sellers. But thing two is it increases commissions. And who can hate that, right? Typically, commissions for Amazon itself range like 2 to 5-ish%, I think. But with Creator Connections, I think the minimum is like 10%, and this puppy goes up to 50%, which is insanity. So I want to take a second to just show you around Creator Connections a little bit so you know what I'm talking about and really where to even start because it can feel really overwhelming when you're first looking at it. So let's jump in. Okay, here we are in Creator Connections. This is what it's going to look like, right? Here it tells you how many campaigns are currently active. I'm showing it almost 530,000. I am platinum level, and that means that I have early access to some campaigns. You may or may not have that many. It's okay. There's still gobs and gobs and gobs of campaigns to choose from here. So the idea here is as you look at it, you can just scroll through here and see all the different campaigns. And what campaigns mean is essentially this is the brand saying, I'm committing to giving additional commissions for this period of time. And without even going into each campaign, I can show you an example of, okay, let's look at this glue here. So this is the brand. This is what the campaign name is. This is the commission rate that they're saying. Their budget, this is a remaining budget. So meaning they've committed to however much money, we'll assume it's probably $100,000. But this is what's remaining. And then these are the dates that this is running. Because I'm platinum, I have early access until the 28th. When I want to look a little bit deeper at it, I might click on it. And when I go in at the very top here, we again have the brand name. This is the campaign name. This is the little button, which sometimes doesn't show up right away. Sometimes it takes a hot second and it'll show up and say message brand. So don't be alarmed if it's not there initially. It does eventually show up. Again, start date of the campaign, end date of the campaign, your commission rate, the campaign budget. So how much they committed to spending. So this one actually they did commit to 900 or 99,999, and this is how much they have remaining of that. Meaning, with that budget, that's how much they're willing to spend in additional commissions for influencers to make additional money for this campaign period. This is a campaign brief, which essentially says they're going to tell you about what the product is. Campaign requirements, they're all the same. Samples, they will all say no. That is a placeholder for Amazon. It does not matter. They, again, all say no. So if you're wanting a sample for that item, ignore that. Then below here, this is saying these are all the items, these 3 items, these are all a part of this campaign. So if you want to make a video on any one of these 3 items or all 3 of those items, you can, and if you sell that item, you'll make the additional commissions. So now I want to jump in real quick to if you want to ask for a sample, you just hit this message brand and then you type whatever the thing is you want to say. Hi, I'm Chrissy. I am an Amazon Platinum level influencer. Please send sample. Obviously, that's not what you're going to put, but I am going to link up here a link to one of my videos which talks about my sample scripts. In that video, I do talk about Viral View, which I think is an incredible tool to use for messaging brands. Also, Oink, if you don't know about Oink or Viral View, I would highly suggest taking a look at it. I do have some other videos in some of the playlists that talk about both Viral View and Oink. Again, both incredible tools, and they help with sending these samples a lot. But the video I am going to link is specifically talking about samples and what things I say to request a sample and how that sample request has changed since I first started and I had nothing to draw from to now as a platinum level creator. That message is a little different, right? First one is, please give me a chance, send me a free sample. The other one is, hey, I have a proven track record, send me a free sample. Anyway, I use ChatGPT to come up with it, and you can do that too. So whenever you're ready, you hit send and it goes to the seller. Fantastic. This is what the messaging feature looks like within Creator Connections. Side note, it super sucks. It's really hard to find anything and to find any sellers. So personally, what I like to do if I am in the middle of messaging with somebody, so not the initial message, because you have to send a bunch of messages before somebody will respond to you, because keep in mind, they're getting messages from thousands and thousands of influencers asking for samples. So you're going to send a bunch of messages before anybody ever says yes. So just keep that in mind. Anyway, once I do get a response from them, I write down who I've been talking to and what the product is so that I never miss out again. And I know, oh, okay, I need to follow up with that brand, or I need to do whatever X, Y, and Z with that brand. Or when the product comes in, oh, yeah, it came from that brand. Anyway, just keep track of it. This can be really hard to navigate because there's so many of them. And then once you've gotten the product in, whether you purchase the product or a friend has the product and you're making a video, or the brand sends you a sample, however it is that you get the product so that you can make a video, when you are ready to and you've posted that video, you just hit accept. That's it. That's all you have to do. You hit accept, and now suddenly, anytime you sell that, you're going to make additional commissions. This says 15% commission. That's 15% on top of whatever Amazon's commission is. So if Amazon offers 2%, the brand offers 15%. Guess what? Quick math, that's 17% commissions you can get, which is incredible. The only other thing I want to note is within each of these, there's actually the opportunity. Well, here, actually, let me show you this. So right now I'm in the new opportunity section. Active is where I go to see all of the campaigns that I have accepted. Okay, so all of these, and yes, I've accepted a lot. In fact, 3,384 campaigns I've accepted. So once I've accepted it, I can go into it. And then there's this place down here for you to actually add the content that you've put. It used to be that you had to add the content link there. So meaning you made the video, you click the little share icon on your video, and then you post that here under video, and then you post the link there. But you don't have to do that anymore. So if you're watching older videos, right now I'm making this in December of 25. If you are watching older videos, they are likely going to tell you that you need to link that video to the campaign. You do not have to do that. If you wanted to, you could go through and accept every single one of those campaigns on the main campaign page, and there would be no issue in you doing so, other than it would be a giant waste of your time. But this campaign opportunity for additional commissions is crazy for Creator Connections. So things you're going to do, you're going to find the item that you would like, and you're going to request a sample. If you find a campaign for an item that you already have, guess what? Accept the campaign, and now you can make commissions, additional commissions on that product. Also keep in mind that using tools like ViralView and Oink is only going to make this process easier. Again, 530,000 campaigns out there. If you have 100 videos already on your storefront and you've not started using this yet, that means you're copying and pasting each ASIN into this box right here like this to find out if there's a campaign for it. Are you kidding me? Do you know how much time that's going to spend? It's going to be gobs. So using ViralView or Oink, it automatically does it for you. What it does is it scrapes your storefront, and then it scrapes the campaigns, and then it's like, which ones can go together? Which ones link? And it does that all for you. You don't have to do it. Money to be made here. Both if you use an extension and if you don't use an extension. If you don't use it, it just means it's going to take up a whole lot more of your time. So that is Creator Connections in a nutshell. There is so much more about Creator Connections, little nuances, little things to learn and know. But at its core, like I said, you are talking directly to sellers and you're making more money. Those are the two main things. If you have more questions or you're like, what the hell does this mean? Please leave me a comment below, because I would love to dig in deeper specifically for questions that you want to know, not things that I think you might want to know. So thanks for checking in, and don't forget to subscribe for more.